consider the impact on the poor in society, was the message coming from the independent bench during a debate in the Senate on the Property Tax Amendment Bill 2024. Senators Dr. Maria Dillon-Remy and Paul Richards urged the Finance Minister not to dismiss the complaints and concerns expressed by many citizens across a broad cross-section of society. More in this report from Kandace Jackson.
Independent Senators Dr. Maria Dillon-Remy and Dr. Paul Richards are among those on the independent bench who abstained from voting on the Property Tax Amendment Bill 2024. They did not believe that the Minister of Finance, Imbert, fully addressed citizens' concerns while reducing the taxes from 3 to 2% of the annual rental value of properties. Dr. Dillon-Remy claimed that such an amendment would not have been needed now if the Minister had taken her suggestion on board in 2023.
People have not paid taxes for 14 years, and we are introducing a tax now and you're starting at 3%. Couldn't you start at a lower percentage? He did not listen. He did not listen then. I am happy that it's happening now, but Minister, probably some of the concerns may not have happened now if you had listened at that point in time.
Despite the government's attempt to soften the blow of the rollout of property tax, Dr. Dillon-Remy pointed out that public complaints about the valuation process are not being addressed.
The way that it has been done, and there are many concerns about what has happened. And yes, I know that it is something that is new, and the assessors would have gone out, and many of them may not necessarily have the experience. I don't know from what has been said. But what I'm saying is that people are concerned about that.
While some are attempting to use objections to property tax as political mileage, Senator Dr. Richards urged the minister to not dismiss all concerns.
I think many of the issues that have arisen come about because people in different sectors in society, one, have legitimate concerns about the assessments of the property, and two, have legitimate issues with being able to actually pay this property tax, even if it's $700.
He also drew the minister's attention to the need to monitor how the implementation of property tax will affect tenants renting housing, especially on the lower end of the spectrum.
So that some unscrupulous landlords did not exploit situations like this and exorbitantly increase the rents to pass on the cost of this non-property tax that is due, that will be due once this is passed, once this is amended and we operationalize it.
6 independent senators abstained from casting their votes on the bill, while one independent, Helen Francis, voted against it. However, the bill passed with 16 votes in support from the government side. Kandace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.